Team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, we got four down. 36. Wide, 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down. Safe. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
42's the mark. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check three.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check, 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 check.
To throw again. Jackson. He finds Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Baltimore.
Check four.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check.
To throw again on second down. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
42, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. A final shot before half for Murray, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Watch the safety creep.
A final shot before break. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Over.
We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. Get the flag. Touchdown. Come on. Slam.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Jackson now on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey. We got 3. Three down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
There he goes right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jackson on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Come on, D.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check, 42's the mic. Get him on. Quick. Check 31, check 31. 42's the mic, boys, 42. 42's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Watch safety creep.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right here.
Hey, Mike's 42. Go left.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, Dobbins, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch gears.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try the left side. Dobbins down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. A short throw caught by Andrews. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Murray now. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. You're out. Twist. Watch twist.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left. Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And an alley to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Check. 42's the mark.
You gonna see me in your
West.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to